Hey, beautiful souls, it's Brooke. How's it going? Mercury retrograde. Woo-wee! Oh, okay, so I just recorded like a lot. And now I gotta start all over again. So here we go. I think I fixed the challenge. So this doesn't happen again. So, back to what I was saying. I am a Reiki Master. I am a Reiki intuitive healer. And my channel really has been the intentions behind it because a lot of those that come to my channel are on the journey to self-love, the twin flame journey, the childhood journey, like the journey to self-love. Like we are all looking at the divine masculine and the divine feminine energies within and learning how to balance those. So I was really drawn to go back to some of my old spreads, and the one that stood out to me the most was higher self, mind, heart, and the journey, to see kind of where you're at on the journey, to see what's going on. So I'd already pulled some cards for the divine feminine energy, and the divine feminine energy 144 is going to be on my left side, and the divine masculine is going to be on my right. I am going to do what's underneath the surface, and for what's going on with your higher self, what your higher self wants you to know right now in this moment. With the divine feminines, there's major transformation that's happening on a cellular level. There's a lot of deep healing that's happening on a cellular level, and I have been experiencing that and seeing that within my own personal life. 222 on my clock. So, divine feminines, just know that the healing, the transformation's taken on, and you're not even seeing it yet, okay? But it's happening. And then with the divine masculine energy, the ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you, okay? So divine masculine is really experiencing major heart chakra purges at this moment, going through that, heart's being busted wide open to allow for more love to be able to come in, right? I see it as, you know, with every step that we take, every time we level up with our evolution, with our consciousness, we're having to really just allow and surrender for everything to unfold the way it's meant to. Now, what's going on underneath the surface is going to be boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? This has been coming up a lot. 344 on my clock. This has been coming up a lot because I have also had to go through and start establishing healthy boundaries with those that I love the most. And it's not easy to establish boundaries. It's not easy to be like, hey, you crossed a boundary and that's not cool. So I feel you guys. I feel you. Do it with love. Do it with grace. Do it with firmness. Honor yourself and honor why the boundary needs to be there. Because the transformation is happening. It's taking place. So let's see what's happening. Let's see what energy's going on in the mind. Yin, 444 on my clock. That's underneath the surface. Clean it up. Fork in the road. Okay, so divine feminine, you need to really Clean up the way you're thinking, clean up the way you're talking about yourself, clean up to the things that you're saying, the energy that you're putting out there. 5:05 on my clock. Okay? What's going on underneath the surface? Divine Feminine, you're holding this up. Okay? The more you are able to keep your thoughts centered, grounded, balanced, moving forward, allowing the transformation to take place. Okay? It's easier because we get fork in the road with the Divine Masculine. It's easier to make that call, that transition, when you get to making a choice on what direction that you're going to be going in. You're really being encouraged to tap into that feminine energy. Okay? Feminine energy is all about receiving. Tapping into that feminine, 5:55 on my clock, tapping into that feminine energy to be able to allow for the transformation to take place and allow for the healing for Divine Masculine energy to take place. These things in the mind are an illusion, and the numbers are 2, and then I get 21 for the Divine Feminine, which is a 3. Okay, that's all about mind, body, spirit. Really need to clean up the way you're thinking of yourself, you're talking to yourself, the way you're speaking of yourself, and clean up the with the boundaries, cleaning up the way you allow others to speak about you too. And then with the fork in the road, this heart chakra really has caused another split. Like there's a decision in the direction that you're going in. Let's see where the heart's at, because it really needs to be in the heart. The decision will be in the heart. And that is a 13 card, which breaks down to a 4. Let's see where we're at in the heart. And then I turn the cards over to see just, what's holding up the deck. Because to me, this is like all the energy that's really holding it up, right? And I get trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? So being able to trust that you're getting the guidance and the information from your guides. Blessings are in stow. This is a 22 card. And then what's going on in the heart space, I get what's going on underneath the surface. Tree of life, fertility, creativity, destiny, magical blessings. Okay, so, and then we get blessed again. Okay, so blessings are coming, right? We're making room, we're clearing room. We're clearing room to be able to make the right choice and the right decision on what direction that you're meant to go in, okay? Jewel within a teardrop. Appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. This is a 10 card. Okay, so cycles have completed. We've started over with the beginning of the next cycle, but this is also protected by God with having that 0 there. So there's going to be a spiritual, emotional reconnection that's going to be coming in with this Divine Feminine. This is in the heart space. And then I get with the Divine Masculine, it's a 42 card, which breaks down to a 6. Sacred Earth Mother, a message of love. So there's definitely a lot of communication that's happening in the 5D that you cannot see. Okay? And what's holding all of that up is Ganesha. Clearing away obstacles, protection, and guidance. It's a 31 card, also breaks down to a 4. So I got 4, 4, 4 here. 2 1s, a 2, and a 6. So 1 1 2 6. Okay, let's see where we're at on the journey. Let's see where this divine feminine, divine masculine is at on the journey. And then I'm going to pull some of my animal oracles. Oh, 2 wanted to come out. Okay, so what's going on underneath the surface on the journey? Miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. So I'm seeing a pattern in the cards that's coming out. There's definitely a lot of love, a lot of light that's moving within this divine feminine, divine masculine energy. Where the hold up is in the mind. So then for the divine feminine, there was 2 cards that wanted to come out. We get solitude and silence, peace prevails. And I love that these 2 wanted to come out like this, because she's sitting there. It almost looks like she's looking off to the future. And into the future, she sees the knight on the horse. This is definitely balanced feminine and masculine energy. So this divine feminine, as this healing takes place, you are going to be balancing more of that feminine and masculine energy. So this is kind of where you're at on the journey. And, you know, remaining, you know, keeping peace while in the middle of the tornado has been a strong message that I have received for many months now. And this divine masculine on the journey, open your heart to joy. Joy and delight. What makes your heart sing? Because with the fork in the road, as this heart chakra purge is happening, you're supposed to be following your heart, not your head. This is where you're getting caught up. Your head's telling you logically, this is what I need to do, when the answer is going to be found in what brings you joy. And then what's going on underneath the surface? Miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. You know, this is like genie in a bottle. And then what's holding all of that up is going to be passion and pleasure. Savor your life. Under that I get gates. 1331, gates of triumph. Victory's here. Get out of your head. Tap into your intuition. Your heart will lead you home. Your heart will lead you home. Okay, let's do one more. We'll see what advice we have from our animal spirits. Of course we pulled the Panther card. You know, Panther is like my animal for twins. And that's what's holding it up. Okay, so I get Wombat Spirit for Divine Feminine. Be at home. This is a 68, which breaks down to a 14, which breaks down to a 5, 14, 44. And then I get Crow Spirit, co-create with Spirit. This is a 17 card, which breaks down to an 8. So I love Divine Masculine is 4, 6, 8. It goes up by 2s. Okay, so definitely growing. I see a good steady climb with the numbers. There's 2 in between, so that's 22. And then with the Divine Feminine, I get 3, 1, 5. Okay, so you go back 2, you go up 4. And then what's going on underneath the surface? Reclaim your power, Panther Spirit. This is a 44 card, which is a master number. It also, well, if you break it down, we've got 2 8s in that row. And then what is holding all of this up? Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. So this is definitely a divine feminine, divine masculine that is meant to be sharing the wisdom. Okay. This is a 67, which breaks out to a 13, which is also another 4. So there's been a lot of 4s showing up. So if you're seeing a lot of 4s, this message is definitely for you. You're seeing a lot of master numbers. And these are kind of things that I use in my readings to help people know, okay, this message is for me. I'm pulling messages, numbers, sequence, patterns, whatever, from all different directions. Tap into your joy. Tap into your passion and pleasure. Know that you are protected. Know that you are guided. And victory is on the way. Okay? I love you guys. I hope these messages find you well. We'll talk soon. Bye.